Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. It is Easter Sunday, so for those of you who celebrate Easter, I say Happy Easter. We didn't do anything here this year. I mean, like nothing. We had soup for lunch, and it was delicious soup that I made, so it was very good. I asked a couple questions yesterday about how you guys felt about YouTube tutorials, or I'm going to call them YouTube tips, and also cemetery tours and things like that. Both of them got really good responses, so for sure I'm going to start doing a series for YouTube tips for those of you who might like to try YouTube, and I'm also going to definitely be doing something with the cemeteries. Probably most likely Sandy and I will do that together, and then maybe each on our own separately, whatever. We got to talk about it. But I'm going to be very anxious to go to some cemeteries and look at some old stones and share with you what I find. So this is going to be the first in the series of YouTube tips. The first thing I want to say is my guess is that anyone who says, oh, I would never do YouTube, probably says it because they feel they don't want to be on camera, or they have nothing to say, nothing to share. Well, I'm here to tell you that you don't ever have to be on camera to be a successful YouTube content creator. And I will get into that in just a minute. First, I want to explain a little bit about this series. I will always have YouTube tips or something like that in the title. And I might be doing a lot of these. I mean, it's even possible that I might knock out a couple in a day, especially if it's a day that I really can't think of other things to talk about. I might just like do 2 or 3 really quick YouTube tips videos. So if you see that and it's not something you're interested in, you can just skip by it and wait for something else to come, like me crying or me napping or whatever floats your boat. But my YouTube tips will be just that, short and sweet tips. My plan is to show you or share with you videos or articles that I've read that I found helpful, and I will put the links to those in the description box, and I'll elaborate on how I feel about that, or what worked for me or what didn't work for me. So it's just going to be not so much me doing the actual tutorials, which is why I'm calling them tips, because it's really time consuming to set up tutorials for people. But I really think that I could be helpful to just encourage you, or, be your cheerleader if it's something that you want to do. So this first tip is going to be what kind of content you can create. First of all, just remember that in the back of my mind, which is also what I want for you guys, is that this is a job. You can earn money with YouTube. Now, I will always lean more toward that, like what you can do to maybe improve your earnings. But if you want to do YouTube just as a hobby and not care about that, that's fine too. YouTube is nice. You can upload videos and share them with whoever, or just let people enjoy what you've done. You don't have to be making money to do this. But I like to make money, and I want you to make money if you like to make money. So we're going to focus on that. As for actual content, I know so many of you are probably saying, I can't do YouTube. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I hate my voice. Both of those things bothered me a great deal. Don't like my voice, don't like being in front of the camera, but I got used to it. So you can get used to it too. But you don't have to. In fact, the first 6 months that I did YouTube, I was never on camera. I was only doing images of my computer screen to like show you how to do things or whatever, or I would scan the Shaw's flyer and talk about that. So it was just my voice, and I didn't even like that. But again, I got used to it, and then I finally got on camera, and it's nerve-wracking at the beginning, but it's like once you just do it and you just say, I don't care. That's it. It's easy. But if you don't want to do that, or you don't want to start out that way, I'm going to give you some ideas of things that you've probably never even thought of that you could do on YouTube. One that is easy to do is to just either take pictures with your phone or videos with your phone of just anything. You put that on YouTube. Don't have to have any voice on it. You use some of the free music that YouTube allows you to use, and you just let that play. You would be surprised how many people just like to look at images or a video where you're just panning your camera to some nice soft music in the background. You've got a video. I've looked and seen videos with thousands of views that are as simple as that. Think of things like someone just mentioned in a comment something about like when the leaves are changing. What an awesome video for people. I live in Maine. I see changing leaves in the fall. Not everybody gets that. You know, just nice, take, you know, picture of all the beautiful colored leaves and put a little bit of music in there. Or even could put some sound effects like some wind. You got a video. Or just, you know, pictures like you're walking at the beach and you just want to take pictures of rocks on the beach, or, you know, just anything. Whatever you can possibly think of, it can be a YouTube video. I mean, it just, seriously, it can be anything. If you want to get ideas of what people do out there, go look at a bunch of videos. You'll be surprised. And always look and see what's getting the most views. Another thing you can do, again, if you don't want to do any talking or want to have your face on the screen, is if you are crafty or do any kind of artwork or anything, you can have a camera above you, and you can do this with your phone. Find a way, rig your phone up to be over your hands, and just do your craft or do a doodling. I'll actually link. Some of you probably don't know that I have these weirdo elaborate doodles that I do, and I just do it in fast speed and I add music to it. So, you know, you can just do something like that. Just let people watch you draw or watch you doodle or watch you, you know, paint something, anything. It's all good. People will watch it. People will enjoy it. Another thing you may have never thought about is, and this is big, reading a book, a child's book, a bedtime story. What you can do is be sitting with a paper book, turning the page, just reading it. You don't have to have your face on the screen. You don't even have to have your hands on the screen if you don't want. You can have the camera just aiming right at the book. And just read. Read to kids. Read to adults. You can read books. You could read magazine articles. You could read recipes. You can read anything. People like to hear reading, especially people who like to relax to the sound of reading. There are many, many people who look for that. So that's another thing you can do. When you are, or if you are, comfortable at being on camera, I mean, apparently it's possible to attract an audience by doing absolutely nothing but being yourself. I'm the perfect example of that. Half the time I have nothing important to say. I don't know. I make things up as I go along. Even for this, I was like, okay, I've got to be prepared. I want to get, you know, hit this point and this point, and then I'm going to look for a video to reference, and I was just like, no, I'm just going upstairs. I'm going to sit in my vlog spot chair, and I'm just going to talk about whatever. Just going to do it. Say it as it comes to my mind. Again, don't be afraid. Give it a try. That's really all I wanted to mention about this. If you need ideas, go to YouTube or just on the internet and search how to get YouTube video ideas. I mean, you will just find so much information out there to help you. If you're interested in something, anything, I don't care if it's that you, I don't know, can I not think of one single thing? What is it people like to do? I'm so a non-doer of things in the world that I don't even know what people do out there. Just pick something. Pick something you like, you know, just anything. If you like gardening, or you like cars, or you like sports, or whatever. Just go watch some videos. Just do a search for something that interests you and look and see what people are doing. When you watch a video, always look and see how many views do they have? How many subscribers do they have? If that video has a lot of views, go down and read the comments. You are going to learn the most out of the comments. Find out what people are saying about that video. If they liked it, they'll generally say why they liked it. If they didn't like it, they'll generally say why they didn't like it. Then when you find a video that, say, has been published 2 years ago and it has just a handful of views, look at that video. Look at the comments there. See, what did these people do wrong or maybe not right to leave them just, you know, there with no views. The comments, again, will tell you a lot. So I say just do a lot of research. Don't think for a second that you can't do it, because you can. Anybody can. Doesn't mean that you're going to be successful with it, but it certainly can do it. You can at least try. Right now, I have latched on to video creators. That's the name of their channel. This guy's name is Tim Schmoyer. I just like him. I call him Tim. We're on a first name basis, only he doesn't know I exist. His tips are very basic, and I like that. And I also like that sometimes he talks really loud, and I know I've been accused of talking loud, just can't help it, I'm a loudie. And he speaks really fast, and sometimes he stumbles over his words, and I even like that about him because he doesn't do all the editing to like maybe, cut a part out. And, so he just seems very down to earth, very nice, and he seems to be very smart when it comes to YouTube. So I'm going to link their channel below here. I get nothing for this. I want you to know that. As a matter of fact, there's one video specifically that I looked at. It was something like 7 tips to launching your YouTube channel, something like that. I will link to that too. In there somewhere, he mentions the sale of an ebook. I'm not promoting him so you buy that book. In fact, I always suggest don't buy any books. Sorry, Tim, who doesn't know me. It's not that I don't want them to be successful with the book, but you really don't need it. Certainly don't spend money on learning YouTube before you even start. You start on your own. There's plenty of free help out there. I love that he has an ebook for sale. I'm never going to buy it because I know I can get enough info for free. So anyway, just want you to know that I'm not sending you there to buy that ebook. I benefit in no way at all if you buy that ebook. You can buy it if you want, but I'm suggesting you don't. I'm just saying, watch some of his videos. And of course, subscribe to my channel because I will be giving you tips and showing you places that you can learn more things. And we will get into all the like monetizing your videos and all that and how to make money and all that stuff. But for now, I just wanted to let those of you who think you can't possibly have a YouTube channel, think outside the box and just think about, hey, I can snap pictures with my phone and I can upload them to my computer. If you can do that, you can have a YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, I watched a tutorial today of somebody just showing how to make a centerpiece for a wedding. It was just a glass jar, and she put some little rocks, and it was just still shots. It was like just the glass jar. Then the next frame was the jar with some rocks. The next frame was jar, rocks, and a flower. The next frame, it was just that, step by step. So that's it. I hope I'm encouraging some of you to at least stick around and listen to more of my tips. Maybe I won't convince you right away, but maybe I'll convince you a little later. I'm just excited. I'm excited about this. I loved teaching couponing to everyone. Now I'm going to love teaching YouTube to everyone. So stick around. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of the tips. I may even have another video for you later today, so don't go away. Bye.